Howdy doody, guys. This is Benny Sunshine back, and I'm telling you today in this video types of people that you need to avoid. Okay, number one is obviously the hater. If anybody is always constantly, seems like they're being negative towards you, like especially after you've made some great gain, or you've accomplished something, or you've gotten something that you know that they've wanted, but they didn't get, but you got it. Make sure you kind of keep an eye on that person, because I believe in being cordial. Like, sometimes I have to be around people that I actually, like in reality, can't stand. But I do it because it's the, obviously I have to do it for business. And in certain situations, it's not always feasible to, make a scene and tell someone how you feel. And so, especially if it's not a friend, it's like, whatever, I don't care for that person. But yeah, people who always, seem to try and down talk whatever you're doing, definitely want to avoid the hater. Another type of person you want to avoid, this one's kind of closely linked to the hater, but the jealous person. A jealous person usually knows more about you than someone that you would consider a close friend. Like, they normally know about the same information because they watch you closer. They watch you close like they are your friend, but they're not a friend to you, and they're not somebody that you trust. So the jealous person, usually, you can even, like, I'm talking about not just females, but men. Like, sometimes, I believe that there are certain jealous traits that are only specific to females, or usually specific to females, and some that are usually specific to men. But a jealous person, male or female, normally is staring at you, like, really, like, just staring at you. And it's not really a friendly stare, but they're just, like, staring at you and observing. And you normally see them with some other person. They keep looking back at you and talking, and then they kind of like watch you all the time. It's just like that's one of the key signs. Like, it's different than an admiration stare. Like, you can kind of tell. I don't know why my lips look so ashy, but I did just take a shower. But you can normally tell, like, in the look in someone's eyes versus, from a blank stare. You can normally tell. So someone who does that, jealous people kind of sometimes they try to make little slick comments, sneak diss, if you will. Like, they try to make sneak disses about your appearance or whatever, and stuff like that, or try to like clown you and try to make it seem like a joke, but you can kind of get that it wasn't really all that funny because it was kind of a personal attack, but they try to laugh it off, so you can't really call them out on it. But try to avoid those people. I remember I had somebody like that in my training class, and I don't talk to her, so actually I think that's why she tried to call me out, because I didn't talk to her or something like that. Like, she tried to speak to me, and I was just kind of like, whatever, because I had no interest in being friends with her whatsoever. So I only talked to her when she talked to me. So, like, people that you generally don't give like a shit about, sometimes they're always in your, like, always trying to be like in your business. And they're people that, you don't even have to talk to. They usually come up to you and just start talking. Like, this one girl, she asked me, she's like, when are we gonna hang out? And I know I don't trust her. And some of this like slick shit she says the other week, she was asking me, she's like, why are you always mean like me? And I was like, and then you're gonna ask me when we're gonna get, effed up, and we're not even Facebook friends, like when we're gonna hang out. So, like, that's definitely, she won't be over here anytime soon. I have no interest in hanging out with her whatsoever. So another person that you should avoid is someone who's constantly, the user. I'll put it that way. The person who's always trying to, borrow something or take something from you. I talked about this in one of my other videos, but it was a while back, but I'm going to talk about it again. Like, someone who's always, it's like a take instead of a give and take relationship. You know what I mean? Like, if if they're always asking, hey, can I get $5? Can I get $5? Can I get $5? Like, all the time, and they're not trying to like even remotely pay you back, then that's probably someone you should avoid. Like, you should definitely avoid that person. Not probably, you should avoid that person. I understand it's different. Like, I know it varies. If you're trying to help someone out and they're living with you, and obviously they don't have any, if they don't have any money or anything like that. But you'll tell a loser because their motive, nothing that this, the difference between a user and someone who's struggling and that you're trying to help is a user won't really, you can't really see where that person is trying to make themselves independent from using money from you, or living off you. Like, there's no goal that you can actually see them setting in motion. They're not really actively taking steps to not live off you, or not take advantage of you in some way, or not establish themselves from you or something like that. Like, that's the difference. Someone who's like, just needs help, like eventually, normally they'll try and they'll at least show their, appreciation by not constantly, asking you for things, or they will pay you back for whatever they gave you, or, whatever service you provided for them. So, like users are definitely the people I try to stay away from. And so, and those are people, that's another type of person you should avoid. Also, anyone who isn't really contributing, why can't I say that word today? Oh my gosh. Contributing, there, I said it. Contributing to your success or your growth. Like, that's definitely someone out, like someone that you want to avoid too, because negative people really do make an impact on you. They can make an impact on your thought process and the way that you view yourself. So if you usually feel worse than better when you talk to this person, like it's like every time, most of the time when you hang out, you feel worse after hanging out with this person than you did before you hung out with this person, and that happens all the time, then you probably need to cut that person out or have a talk with that person and say, like, look, and have a discussion, with them about that, because it's like, obviously your friends, like, your real friends are going to tell you when you're at a lie and when they think you are, but obviously there's a way that you go about doing that, and that trust has to be established in that relationship, like, but if someone's not contributing positively and they're like more taking from you, or just, in general not contributing positively, then you definitely want to avoid that person. I just feel like so many people out here, don't really, their intentions is just, they're not like, I remember back when people used to be more genuine. Like, I'll say that in general. I don't know. Maybe it's the area I'm in. I know I just got here. But, I'm not one to exactly wear all my emotions on my sleeves either. Like, I don't really just tell, I'm not the person, in other words, who's just walk up to you and tell you my life story, like, when I meet you. Like, I have some deep, stuff, everybody has a private life, and you shouldn't put everything out there, at least I would think, because it depends, though, on your relationship with certain types of people, but those are definitely the types of people you should avoid. I'm about to get ready and go head to work. This is Benny Sunshine. Stay posted, my loves. Oh, yeah, shout out to Crystal. My bad, I missed you. I missed shouting you out in the other video. I apologize. And shout out to all my loyal followers and new followers. Welcome. And I appreciate all my subscribers. And if you subscribe to me, let me know. Like, you can message me on my email, greenhillzone220@gmail.com. And you can email me topics to talk about if you so desire, and I'll read them, and I'll try to get up and make videos about them, like as many as I can. I'll try to make videos about the topics that you guys actually send me. And so, like I said, this is Benny Sunshine. I'm going to work. Stay posted.